Fratelli's Chelsea Dagger, before this, The Feeling, and Fill My Little World. XFM Drive Time. Time to welcome the man made famous by the Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant podcast, and formerly of this very station. It's Karl Pilkington. Karl, how are you?
Been better, but yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
You've had some kidney stones?
4 kidney stones.
Yeah. I don't even know what kidney stones are.
Well, that's the good thing, isn't it, about going in hospital and stuff. You learn a lot. Just because you sat there a long time waiting to be seen, and you're seeing, like, other people coming in with pains and stuff.
Yeah.
And, it's if you feel bad, when you're in pain and what have you, it's not a good place to be because it's miserable. Everyone's moaning. That's why you can hear people groaning and stuff. And you sort of think, because I'm not groaning enough, I'm not getting seen. Do you know what I mean? The people who are really screaming, they've got loads of people running around them. But because I was trying to be good, and I don't want to stress the doctors out and stuff, I thought I'll just sit here and be quiet. But then I was waiting ages.
But when you watched other people who were groaning more get seen quicker,
yeah, getting seen, I thought,
did you not?
Yeah, I'll have a go at a bit of acting. How'd
you get on?
Didn't really work, and then I ended up getting I got a gay fella sort of looking after me. It was really good, actually. If anything,
a gay doctor?
Well, like a gay nurse. And
how did you know he was gay?
Just they had that voice. Did that voice?
What voice?
That sort of voice that they do, that sort of...
What? I don't know what it is.
Oh, look at you, are you alright? All that. And they say that what they do, right, is like, to get to the pain quick, it helps if they put... Do you know, like, if you have an Adderall,
yeah, it
can take half an hour, right? But if you put it, like, up the, at the back bit,
yeah,
it works straight away.
So the gay doctor put an Anadin in your back passage?
No, this was the problem.
That would have been more evidence.
Well, that's what I heard, and then when he turned up, I went, oh, hello, I thought, I bet I know where he's going to put the tablet. but he didn't, he gave us a shot of morphine. But,
where did he put the shot of morphine?
In the arm. In the arm.
Thank God.
Yeah.
When you go through these experiences like that, and I've been reading your book, of course, which is out at the moment.
I haven't mentioned it yet.
The world of Karl Pilkington. I've mentioned it a lot, kind of in the build-up to your arrival.
Yeah.
So I'll plug it out on the show. But I imagine when you're in a situation like that with a gay doctor getting the kidney stones looked at, or when you're on holiday in this book you talk about going on holiday and stuff, are you constantly looking for material? Are you aware that you're looking for material that you can use on the podcasts?
No, because a lot of the time I don't remember things that I see until someone sort of talks about something. Because someone, like, the other day, Ricky sort of said, what was that thing you said? And I was like, what are you on about? And I find that it's hard to remember stuff because I'm saying it. Because I'm sort of talking and I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm thinking about the next thing I'm going to say, so you don't remember what you're saying.
Right.
It's like I'm talking over myself. So it's easy to remember what other people are saying and doing than it is to remember what you've done yourself. So
say tomorrow I said, oh, that was very funny, that stuff about the doctor. You wouldn't necessarily know what I was talking about?
No.
Yeah. Because I assume...
Say like you now, you're saying that I assume. Are you thinking that as you say it, or are you thinking about the next thing?
No, normally what I'm doing is I say words to buy thinking time. So when I'm doing interviews, if I haven't necessarily fully formed the next question in my head, I'll just use words like I assume. But I haven't actually got anything that I've assumed. I'm just saying it as a filler. And as I say it, I'm not thinking about the meaning of it. I'm thinking, what's my next question?
Yeah, so that's when I just leave a gap. It's just nothing. It's easy that way, isn't it? Everyone knows where you stand.
And the fallen XFM Drive on the Richard. Karl Pilkington is here. We were just talking about insects during that song, as you might well expect. Karl, it all kind of started here for you, didn't it, really, at XFM with the Ricky and Steve show on the Saturday afternoon, which I missed, if I may say so, for the record. But now your book is out, that's selling really well, so it's like #1 on Amazon. The podcasts are doing tremendous as well. I'm really pleased for you, by the way, but, no, I really am. But it's, things are going well.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've ever done has always just been an accident. I've just bumbled along. And, you're talking about, me getting into insects. I haven't broke out of that much time left. So it's kind of, maybe, by some sort of fluke, I'll get into that line of work.
I think that's a nice idea.
I'd love that.
And then what you do, well, the difference with David Attenborough is, he's approaching it with all of this knowledge and all of the science.
Yeah.
But that's been done now.
Well, you always need the science, don't you? But
there's a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
It's nice to get a different angle on.
Yeah.
On insects, on moths.
Yeah, moths, anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Attenborough, it'd be good if I could do it with him. So he's going, you know, here we have an amazing thing, and I can go, yeah, but is it that good? And then
what's the point of it?
Yeah, and he can sort of fill in the gaps because there's so many. Have you been looking at insects? Have you? Because I heard that you were talking about some insects.
Well, I was when we had Ricky on last week. We were talking about insects, specifically moths. But I have thought, and I'm being serious. And listening to your recent podcast, like the one where you said. Because moths are blind, aren't they?
Yeah, they shouldn't. If you've got wings, you know, you should have eyes. If you haven't got eyes, you shouldn't have wings. And
I did think about that, and I thought,
would you? If we had wings, there's no way I'd want them if we didn't have eyes. I always just put myself in the situation of that insect and think, would it be any good? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the bit in the back of your book as well. Is it Suzanne, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Where I'll use this space to say sorry to Suzanne that I have talked about her in the podcasts and I've said stuff about her hair and fat arse, but then people do say, write about what you know.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Does that bother her ever? Was she alright with that?
She was a bit sort of caught out when I showed her a copy of the finished thing, and she saw that. She said, what have you done here? And I said, well, you're always moaning, saying, you know, I'm slagging you off. I said, I'll give you a little mention. She's like, yeah, but you haven't. It's sort of backhanded. And I didn't realise, but it's too late then, isn't it? It's too late, it's in print. But she's all right, I think. Okay. And, you know, she can't really...
She must be quite proud of you. I mean, this is you lot on the front of the book there. I imagine it'll sell quite well based on the success of the podcasts.
It's doing all right. Yeah, it's like it's selling well on the internet and stuff. And, you know, the people who've been into the podcast have sort of been excited about it. And I hope they like it because... You know, I put a lot of work into it.
It's a lot of your doodles. Is that right to call them doodles?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Is that downplaying them a bit? Drawings.
Well, doodles. I don't know. What would you say that about Da Vinci? You know, that's a nice doodle you've done on the ceiling.
Yeah. What are you now? What's your job?
I don't know. I don't want to sort of label what I do really, because I don't think, you know, some people say, oh.
Would you ever describe yourself as a comedian?
Definitely not.
Broadcaster?
I suppose the fact that I'm sat here talking to you means I'm a broadcaster.
Author? Doodler?
You're probably right. How do you sum that up?
I don't know.
Just a mixed bag.
Alright, and the podcast are going to carry on. You're on Series 3 at the moment.
Series 3.
You do the other series, this is rolling on indefinitely. You definitely do Series 4 or not?
Don't know. I mean, you know...
You might not do Series 4.
Well, how many insects are there? Do you know what I mean?
I thought there's almost an infinite number of insects.
I'd be surprised. There is a lot, but I think we've covered a lot of them. So, we'll just keep going.
You're not certain that you'll do another series?
No, it's about, you know, if we're still enjoying it and still having a laugh, then we'll do some. But, you know, that's why we do them, because we enjoy them. So, if Ricky gets bored, then he'll go, oh, I can't be bothered anymore.
Alright, Ricky, you're not Ricky, you're Karl.
Ricky, no,
look at that, I just saw that name on that book and I got confused.
Yeah,
I'm just daydreaming about moths again.
What were you thinking?
Well, I was just visualising them bouncing off the walls, and
it's a depressing life, isn't it?
It's a rubbish life.
Bouncing about. Can't see. It's just being blind. Anything blind is a grim.
Would that be, if you were to be an insect, would that be the worst insect to be?
Yeah, because nobody likes them either. They get a bad reputation, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they flutter quick, and people don't like them, and because they haven't got eyes, they fly into you. So it's like the worst nightmare for some people, and they break up really easy. So they die really easy.
They don't serve any real function.
I don't know what they do. I think they just... it can't be doing that much if it's blind. Do you know what I mean? You don't hear of many blind people who are doing a lot, and it must be the same in the insect kingdom. Wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, just that's... If I just want to leave you with a thought, that's just it, really. Everyone, you know, just keep your eyes open.
Don't go blind.
Unless you're a moth. Might as well shut them.
Karl, thanks.
All right.